yesterday, UFC President Dana White called Tom Brady while on Instagram Live to ask him about his prediction for UFC 248's undercard this weekend. Streaming live this Saturday on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Brady gave his prediction, which he doesn't normally do, and said he thinks that Weili Zhang is going to win by KO. It's important to note that I don't super care about any of this. What I do care about is that Dana White then committed complete and utter Boston treason.
Now, first of all, I'm a Boston guy through and through. I want you to go with the Patriots. But let me make my last pitch. Las Vegas would love to have you here at the Raiders. The stadium, the facility is incredible. The training facility that they have outside of Vegas is unbelievable. It's a 45-minute flight from LA. Your kids and your family can live there. You can fly back and forth. We want you to come to the Raiders. You know I've been pitching you now for a month. I love you too. Come on, brother, get to Vegas.
Wow. Wow, Vegas? Really? I mean, yeah, obviously Dana White spends a majority of his time living and working in Las Vegas, but he said it himself, he's a Boston guy. But you know what? I'm not going to make any assumptions. You guys are all very nervous. I'm going to get to the bottom of this myself. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now via FaceTime, UFC President Dana White. Dana, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being here. Quick question. What did Boston ever do to you?
Wait a minute. Now, first of all, what I said was, I'm a Boston guy. I want him to play for the Patriots. But if that doesn't happen, we want him in Vegas. I don't want him going to California or any of these other teams. I want him coming here. If he doesn't play in Boston, if he doesn't retire and end his career there like he should, then he needs to come to Vegas.
Yeah, you were with me right up until the but. And then the but is where you lose me because you went on and on about how great Vegas is. And look, I love Vegas. Look at this sweater. I party a lot. But I just don't. Do you think he listened to you? Do you think that he's going to go to Vegas?
I don't think he cares at all what I have to say. But, I'm just putting the pitch out there and trying to say if Boston doesn't work out and you don't end up in Boston, come to Vegas because obviously I'm selfish and would love him to be here.
All right. Fine. I'm also being selfish. Was there anything about Brady's tone and demeanor during the phone call that made you think he's maybe thinking about it, that he's entertaining it?
I can tell you what, I mean, you hear all these other guys that are from Boston, from Wahlberg to Damon, Affleck, literally all these Boston guys that have been trying to talk to Brady to find out where he's going. Tom Brady's cousin works here. He's one of the matchmakers here at the UFC. Brady isn't saying anything to anybody, and he is a true pro, and who knows, we'll see.
Do you worry about you ever being able to step foot in Boston again after this nonsense?
Listen, you know who called me this morning?
Who?
Bob Kraft.
What
Was not happy with me. Was not happy with me. And I said, Mr. Kraft. Now, I said I want him to stay in Boston, but if Boston doesn't work out, I want him to come in Vegas. And, yeah, he was not happy with me. This thing is being blown out of proportion. I am being falsely accused here.
You are not. We have it on tape.
Yeah, I said, but I want him to stay in Boston. But if he doesn't, what? So if he doesn't go to Boston, what? I should want him to go to San Francisco or
yeah, because then we get
LA?
Jimmy G at least. Let us get Jimmy G back.
What?
If he goes to the 49ers, then we might get Jimmy G back. I love an allegedly cute quarterback.
Belichick is a stud. Belichick will figure this thing out if Brady doesn't stay there. I want Brady in Boston. I want Brady to retire in Boston. That's the way it should go. But if it doesn't go that way, I want him in Vegas.
Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. Let me ask you this.
You don't get it because you keep saying I'm committing treason.
I'm still upset, but we're going to work through it for the sake of the segment. What is your relationship with current Raiders quarterback Derek Carr like, and are you worried at all about it after you openly just campaigned for his replacement?
I have no relationship with him, and I'm sure I will never have a relationship with him after this.
Yeah, that tracks. So if Tom doesn't go and he stays, you're just going to have to be like, hey.
Well, I bought a box at Raider Stadium. I'm just going to hide up in my box.
Yeah, I don't think he'll see you there. When you, I noticed that Tom said "I love you" to you, and you said it back. When did you guys start saying "I love you," and how did you get there?
Who doesn't love Tom Brady, by the way?
Fair.
And yeah, listen, he's one of the
Shut up, everyone. That's our audience
nicest
groaning
guys
at
in
what
the
you're
world,
saying.
man. And yes, I have no problem admitting on television I love Tom Brady.
That's not my question. How'd you get him to say it back to you?
He loves me. What do you want me to tell you?
I want him to tell me that he loves me.
I'm sure he loves you too.
All right, my last question. UFC 248 this weekend, lots of big fights. There's obviously Adesanya versus Romero. There's Joanna versus Wei Lee. My question for you is, what is Tom Brady's phone number?
I'll shoot it to you after the interview.
Okay, perfect. Is it 508 or 617? I never know with that guy. All right, Dana, thank you so much for taking the time. We know you're very busy.
Thanks for having me.
Maybe I'll forgive you someday. Who's to say?
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.